Now a toss, running left, Eckler. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Taylor is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought
NRG Stadium, the scene from a few moments ago. This crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. DeAndre Carter returning it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a 1st down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Texan 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Watson to give. This is Johnson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Ball carrier.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it, changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Taylor and the Chargers come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 22.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
The pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
It's a gain of 4. And it's
on 3rd down, here's Eckler. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
Now 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Eckler, they run left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
No gain on the play.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Here's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Johnson. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. picked by Kenneth Murray.
Watson's pass.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Still 9 remaining on second down. From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll get this to Eckler. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Taylor now to throw on third down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
And that is going to be incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
2nd and 5 now. Watson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Chargers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Taylor looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again is Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Watson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flush to his right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
And
one play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Amy Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. The Charger drive about to get going. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Taylor. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Chargers 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
It's Eckler again. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. On 3rd down, Taylor. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
4th down.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Faking the give. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Watson on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is recovered by the Chargers. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Bradley Roby on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Texans' 15.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Back now in Houston. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The Chargers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And Allen's got it. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Taylor a handoff. It's Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter,
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Texans on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson, and he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Johnson.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 60 yards, and the Texans have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through, all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Jaime Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Taylor. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Let's hear it, Texans fans.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Taylor. And it's complete. Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts,
On the play.
as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. That's into the hands of Eckler. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Chargers.
Taylor to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Past the